I'm going to start where I left off. Memory card is full. So yeah, first year growing tomatoes. So I'm trying a little trellis system. I did cucumbers last year, but in the other bed. This bed I had last year. You can see it's really shallow, but it did pretty good. Did pretty good last year. And I just add, I haven't mastered the compost thing yet, but I like get it to get hot. But I did add what I made as far as compost, if you want to call it that, in here over the winter. Covered it with leaves. So we'll see how it does. And so I've had a lot of random stuff sprout up as far as seeds. I don't know what they are, but it's all good. So I had this little makeshift trellis system last year for the cucumbers. Just weave this cordage back and forth, and they grew up there fine. Tomatoes, do them this way. Thought this would be the best way. It's just wire. And my thing is just trying to do everything free, or as cheap as I can. All this wood, you can tell, I mean, it looks ghetto, but it's all scrap-free wood that I find in like construction sites. And this wire was a big spool of wire that was also there in the big dumpster. So I just put it up here and just attach it every so often and have it grow up there. I'll do the same thing when these tomatoes get bigger. On this bed here, just huge. My neighbor is moving, so which I've learned a lot from. So they were gracious enough to give me this because they're not gonna be able to grow as much as summer. They're gonna like move like midsummer. So instead of, they knew they couldn't grow anything, so they just went ahead and gave it to me. So that was awesome. Just got a couple pots over here doing tomatoes here. This is the Roma. This is just lavender from last year. I think we did from seed last year, and it didn't really make any flowers for the wife. So hoping this year it'll have a head start, and looks like it's already wanting to make flowers. That's good. I got mint, and this just comes back for me every year. And this year I just chopped, it was really root bound. So I just took the whole, root ball out, chopped the bottom off, and trimmed it up, and then added like good fresh dirt in there. And these are cayenne peppers. And I do with this every year is just save one of the peppers, let it dry out, and I just break it up in there and grow new ones. I think I've been doing that. This is my third year doing that. So I bought the pepper plant the first year, and every year after that I just use the seeds from the other peppers. Same with the basil. I do basil in a pot too, and it comes back every year when the seeds just fall in it. So I just again took out the root ball, chopped most of it off, tried to leave the top layer because that's where those seeds fall, and then basil always comes up, and I just I'll just pluck out. I'll thin it out, keep thinning it out to have just one good plant. This was cilantro that just sprouted up from when I grew it in the bed last year, and I'm just gonna see if this is gonna, obviously I can't use this because it sprouted, like over the winter, but if it makes seeds, I'll just save the seeds. Same here. And these are strawberries again from last year. This really is kind of a waste, doesn't really produce much. So I'll think of something else to do with it. Not all of them came back or come back so far. I don't think they will. So again, I don't think it's really worth it. Alright, that's it for now.